line. Hey, the radio, big crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, big crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back here to P10 Racing TV, where we're live here tonight, back at a famous track we know all too well, Lanier National Speedway, as we're going to see the drivers of Bushing Limits Racing League take to the stage and take center field as they will get ready for tonight's action. Hi everyone, I am Christian the Crusaders driver, and welcome back as always to the show here. As we get ready for tonight's action, let's go ahead and take a look at our grading order here tonight. Matthew Hoffer on the pole, and the 28 is outside the throttle. Chantel Bottle, or excuse me, outside of him will be Nick Kern, the 69. Then on row 2, it'll be Chantel Throttle Bottle on the inside, and Key Checkmate Taylor in the 0-8. Right now, your season leader in the points race as we get ready to go green here. A little bit of a last minute rush, a little bit of a last minute change up in this Sparks here. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here tonight. So if by chance for some reason you might see a little thing that pops up that says we might have technical difficulties, just be aware that's us refreshing the page. Everybody at home was asking me when I was ever going to do that. So I finally decided we were going to create a little thing that pops up that says technical difficulties. Please be patient. So you asked for it, you wanted it, we're going to give it to you. So one way or another, but ready to go racing here as we set up for heat number 1. Drop the grid line down, we go here on the front straightaway. Green flag is out, we're underway. Well, out of the gate here, Nick Kern, that 69 showing up why he is probably one of the guys to watch out for tonight. As he rocks the Sparko 69 ahead there, the 0-8 of Key Checkmate Taylor trying to stay in the run on the Caterpillar, number 808. Running it through hard down the bottom. Here comes that 28 of Matthew Hoffer now trying to get the Carl Chevrolet Customs machine. Got a nice sick run there. Got to get a little bit of push underneath the hood there, trying to get something going. Doesn't seem like it's digging in the way he'd like it to though, and is not exactly holding up the way he needs it. Nick Kern still with your race leader. He is holding on to that by a good margin of error as Key Checkmate Taylor leads in from behind. On the onboard camera right now, you can see how Checkmate is running hard on the outside, trying to keep up with the burn and the destruction there. Track is burnt to a crisp, turned to a T. Kind of surprised it is left like that. It should not have, I don't believe what the rest of the officials were telling me is it should not have been that way at all, but apparently ended up going that route. As a 28 of Matthew Hoffer now leads in behind Chantel Throttle Paul, trying to work the outside line in, maybe get a little bit of a run or two in place. As the 69 Nick Kern gets it up a little bit. Here comes the 0-8 of Key Checkmate Taylor on the outside line. 5 laps to go here. Checkmate taking a run here, making a move on the back straightaway here. He'll hammer it in, trying to get something on the 69 of Nick Kern. Kern trying to keep the Sparko Radiant Paints machine ahead. Problems for Chantel though. She has come to a sudden halt there out of turn 4. That will be a little bit of trouble shooting here for the 5 later on, but now out of the corners yet again, Nick Kern and Checkmate still at it here. Neither driver giving an inch. Neither one want to make a mistake and lose this one out. They are so close to the finish and so close to victory. They just know it. They want to win it all. Kern still with a little bit of an advantage here. Still a little bit of a run under the hood. Checkmate going outside still. I think right now he's just trying to see if he can get something on that 69, but the laps are winding down here for the first heat of the night. And they will have a 40 lap main coming up here. So one more heat after this and then you set up for the big one. Here we go now. We are down to the final lap. Checkmate. If he's going to make that move, he better make it quickly because he's running out of time. And I think he's running out of patience to say the least here. Comes right out of the back straight away. Checkmate with a run there, but it's not to be. Can he pull the slider? No, he overdrives it. Shit, Hoffer's going to make it pay for this. Nick Earn goes to the race win for heat number 1. Strong finish there for Nick Kern. Good to see him really putting up a fight and putting on a show there. It'll be interesting to see how well it holds up later on. But right now, that is heat number 1 in the books. Let's take a look at our results here for the Pushing Limits Racing League Dirt Stocks race. Nick Kern wins it here. Second go to Matthew Hoffer. Third to Keith Checkmate Taylor. And fourth to Chantel Throttle Bottle to round out the field there. Now, let's lead it into our final heat of the night. Cindy the Closer Taylor will be in the 07 to her outside. Stanley Bottle in the 48. Row number 2, it's Jerome Keeney in the 61, making his television debut here, and is outside Dustin Sonaker in the 66. They go strictly to the A main after this. No little conceit, no little practice session or anything like that. It's straight to the A main. After this, you go and run your race and hope for the best. Jerome Keeney, a new driver here on the sport, on the show. Dustin Sonaker, he knows what it's like to run the dirt. Stanley Pottle, a little bit new, but he said here earlier he was getting hanged for it. What the heck happened here? He didn't even get set up there. He literally just went right into Sonaker. Well, that was a little bit of a twist and turn, little start there on the green there. Sydney just pretty much just gets ahead of all of them. Sonaker, I think, was trying to figure out what happened there. Stanley Pottle on the run here, trying to make a go at it. Drives in hard, slips up pretty badly though. Oh no, he's in trouble, and takes Sonaker with him. Sonaker gets taken out on the front straightaway there, and unfortunately nowhere to be. Jerome Keeney, what this kid unfortunately having all sorts of problems down there. I mean, Cindy Taylor's got to be loving every minute of this, knowing she's pretty much just having her way with this. Well, we're under green, but Sonaker is back behind right now. I'm not really sure why that is. And there he goes into pit road. I think he's just trying to get out of the way now. Cindy will take that lead back up, if you will. Cindy Taylor pretty much going to walk away with this one pretty quickly. And Jerome Keeney actually taking over second, despite the fact he's about to get lapped in here. If he's not careful, though, he might get into bigger problems here and actually get into Stanley Pile there yet again. They don't touch test time. City to the Closer Taylor now trying to hit it down a little bit. Keeney all over the place. This time he slows down, gets it stopped, but about took Cindy, man. What is going on out there? Right about now, I think I would say it might be a good time to get a few beers out. I wouldn't even say that right now because I think some of them may have had a few beers with that track. I know the track has slipped up really bad. It's going to be pretty hard to tame, but good Lord. Well, 4 to go. City the Closer Taylor now trying to get the Kingsford 07 Mustang up into the heat number 2 race winners. And she wants one thing, and that is to avenge her loss last night to Keith Checkmate Taylor. Those two, obviously brother and sister. I gotta believe, though, there's a little bit of a sibling rivalry between those two that they want to settle from last night. Stanley Powell trying to stay with her, though, trying to hang in there. You gotta give him credit for trying. Oh, and as I say that, he goes to a spin out on a turn 4, 2 laps remain. Now remember, these drivers were fighting hard with the asphalt series for a while, but now they had to go into literally this dirt road race here on this dirt surface, not dirt road. That's a different story. White flag out here for the Closer. And the hardest part I mentioned earlier is just how much of a change up it is from running a road course to an asphalt oval. Now you're literally just taking all that, throwing it out the window, going something even tougher, which is dirt, if you're not used to it. Cindy, though, has quite a bit of experience around here because she's raced here before with pedal to metal, and she seems to know how to do it in tonight. She will be your Heat 2 winner here, and a bit of a crazy, crazy race. Put it nicely here. Good Lord. Keeney and Bottle still need to finish out here and get this one settled. There we go. We got them finished out. Main event coming up now, but take a look at our race results here. Cindy wins this one. Second goes to Jerome Keeney, and third to Stanley Pottle, then fourth to Dustin Sonaker to round out your field as we now bring it to the final race of the night here. It's a main time, 40 laps to the distance. Nick Earn will start him on the pole to his outside. Cindy the Golder Taylor, and 07. Row number 2, Matthew Hopper, the 28 is outside. Jerome Keeney in the 61. Row number 3 is Keith Checkmate Taylor in the 08 is outside. Stanley Pottle in the 48. Row number 4, your final starters, Chantel Throttle Pottle in the 5, and then the 66, Dustin Sonaker to round out the field. Some names in there you probably wouldn't have expected to see anywhere near the back of this pack of all things, but that's just kind of how the way the race rumbles around here. See those lights pop up on your screen there? That means one thing. It's about time to go racing. They settle them up, settle them down, get this one ready to go. Time for a couple of formation laps. Cindy and Nick will lead them off. Nick will have the starting gun, but remember they have to go on the green flag, and they will have to follow that procedure the entire time. They can set the speed the way they want it, but they have to go on green. So while they hammer it down real quick, try to get the stream refreshed up here. Again, technical difficulties, my bad. So we got that fixed up. Looks like we got it ready to go here, and there we go. All nice and cleaned up. We got the run here set up. As we bring the drivers around, the track has cleaned up a bit. It's a 20% slate on the track here. And for 40 laps to the distance, will they be able to hold out and hold on here as we get to the green flag? Here we're underway. On the outside right now, Hoffer going in deep, trying to make a run to it quickly. Key Checkmate Taylor trying to defend off the 5 of Chantel Throttle Pottle. The 5 here on a hard run. There's a 61 there, Jerome Keeney. Already in a bit of problem territory there. A little bit of bumping and banging back there. Oh my. Stanley Pottle crashed in there out of turn 3. Something not right there for the 48. Not sure what happened exactly here. The 5 of Chantel trying to get back up to the race leaders here. Matthew Hofford and Cindy the Golder Taylor doing what they need to do to get to Nick Kern. Kern right now in a pretty solid state. Key Checkmate Taylor, those race series lead might come to an end if he doesn't get something going here. And you can just see how much of a difference when you had all that black surface on the track, how bad it was out there. Now it's actually calmed down a little bit and nearly settled down. And once you got a little more tack under the hood, that means these drivers can really run them in quicker and run them in harder. And that's what exactly they were expecting here. But right, it is still early on. A lot of laps need to be completed before they can really start making any big decisions here. Nick Kern, though, seems like he's already got a pretty good run on the drivers and staying ahead of the whole field as a Carl Chevrolet 28 trying to keep up with the 07 Kings Ford of Cindy the Golder Taylor. Now to the inside goes Hofford, looking for a run there on the bottom. Trying to dig in deep, trying to get a spiel in there, maybe make a move off of her. Doesn't seem as though that is giving her the full extent of what she wants there in that middle section. And Alfred seeming to get a better run on the bottom, but is not getting a good exit. Carl Performance 28 now moving up quickly, but here comes the 5 of Chantel Throttle Bottle in the 808 of Keith Checkmate Taylor. Checkmate desperately needs to get a good position here tonight in order to stay in the points league going into the final race next week. The 5 now, running hard on that run stretch, running quick, running it, man, really trying to man it in. Slider thrown though by Keith. What a crossover there by the 0-way, but here comes one right back at him by the throttle. Chantel sneaks her way back in, makes Keith aim for that one. She said, you can throw one, I'll throw one back. Oh, and maybe not as hard there. It looks like she got a slight bit loose there off that little slick part. Looks to me like she's not gripping as much as I think she should in this case, and Checkmate's going to start to play this one into his favor. The Carl's Performance Chevrolet here, number 28 Hopper, onboard camera now, as you see. Boy, is he just hammering down trying to get around to the 07 of Cindy, but Nick Kern, talk about muscling his way around the track. He has pretty much just wheeled it ahead of the whole field. He's coming off that dominating performance last time out. Whoa! As Jerome Keeney kind of pulls in a little bit. You can see the times there. The orange representing times lost, times gain, and time gained for the leader. It is a different story. It is a different subject and situation here. Nick Kern is just absolutely weighing into it, hanging with it. Now the struggle of trying to get around lap traffic begins with Vector. Gotta give credit where credit's due for how well they're running around here, but a little bit of problem between Chrome Keeney and Mr. Keith. Checkmate Taylor ends up almost sending them both into the wall protection out of here. They got a pretty good lick in there, a little bit of a hard run off that. Jerome just absolutely having so much problems here tonight. I'm not sure what's going on down there, what is making him struggle so bad, but obviously a new driver here tonight, may be more of an asphalt kid, but hey, still give him credit for at least trying on dirt. Nick almost got a 5.5 second lead, or excuse me, a full 5 second lead on Cindy the Taylor. And oh no, Hoffer gets taken, Keeney gets smacked, and a little rub there as the caution comes out. What on earth happened there? Hold on a minute. Let's take a look at the PTMS replay here and find out what the heck happened to start this whole mess up. Kenny didn't even look like he got that thing free fire. Look, he just kept smacking the wall around. And then he just kind of drifted down. Oh. Hoffer had nowhere to go. I'm not sure if Kenny lost power or what happened, but he just took Hoffer completely out. Let's take a look here and see if maybe we can get a better idea of what happened. Well, the motor doesn't seem to quit. He's got that wheel turned left, and then looks like he's trying to get it refired, but Hoffer ends up getting tagged. I am not going to call that one, folks. I'll let you guys be the deciding factor there, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not really thinking Jerome should be out there with these guys and gals right now, considering that kind of behavior. That's kind of my thinking on that. Well, nevertheless here, folks, if you're tuning in for the first time, don't worry, we have another race coming up here tonight. IROC Series coming at you here. They will be live at, of course, Auto Club Speedway. You'll not want to miss that here. It follows after this one. We'll be live at 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern Time. You'll be able to see all the action, all the power and momentum that those RXP Daytona prototypes will put up. And I must say, they certainly have been fun to watch here on the show, and I don't expect anything less but that here. So on the restart, you'll see Nick Kern and Cindy have to close a little bit of the gap around, and I gotta believe Nick's probably not too happy about that, considering he had such a huge lead defending off everybody. Hard to imagine what's going through his mind right now or what he's thinking. If I had to guess, it's probably just getting prepared for the inevitable here, which is of course that big run that can come from either of these drivers here. Stanley has crashed in once again. He's having all sorts of problems out there, man. Whoa! That was loud. Not sure where that came from. I think that might have came from the 48 Stanley bottle. I'm not really sure, but that was a loud little crash we just heard there. Alright, I think we're ready to go green flag racing here. They'll grid them up, set them down, settle them in here as they pace it by. Nick Kern has the start, shows them the way. He'll show them how to play. Here we go. Green flag flies back on out. Out of the gate now since they're piled back in. Now Keith Checkmate Taylor might just be able to have a little bit of chance in an opening here. A little bobble there between him and Cindy. Both drivers able to keep their cool, keep it clear. Jerome Keeney still wrecking down there, unfortunately. Keep down on the bottom line, making a run for it here. Nick Kern trying to hold him off here as he comes across down the back straightaway. Hard run here from Checkmate. Now Kern's lead just dissipates and his battle is completely nullified. 3 wide salute out of turn 4. All 3 keeping it nice and even keel. Keith now a little bobble there. Kern's going to try sneak it 3 wide down the back straight to turn 3. Oh, they hammer down yet again. Kern now has the opening. He cross threads through past Keith while Cindy has the outside line all to herself. I'm thinking maybe she can get something going up there. That's where she wants to play it at. I think that's what's going to be what the case is. Kern trying to defend off 2 of them at the same time. Easier said than done around here, my friend. They are still 3 wide now. Keith backs off there out of turn 4 and loses a little bit of ground and momentum. Now Kern to the inside once again. Cindy trying to make a charge on the outside, make a big push. They are at their game, playing it hard here. Nick Kern wants one more win this season. And what a way to do it. He'd be one of the only drivers to go back-to-back this season in any series we've had on our show in a while. Cindy, though, has never won on dirt. She's always dreamed of getting just a victory on dirt. Kind of taking down some of the bad cats around here. She's got some asphalt. She's got plenty of asphalt when she said she'd like to finally put one in dirt on her resume. Well, she's trying to hold off a top hombre there, and Nick Kern. Kern right now still hot on the trail, hot on the momentum. He's running that bottom line so consistently. Cindy running hard on the outside line. Kern is just not giving her anything, though. Caution's back out, though. There's problems down there. The throttle Chantel bottle. That's turn 4 with problems and issues there. I'll have to take a look at the PT Minster replay and find out what happened here. Although, to be honest, you can probably figure out what happened a little bit better here. Yep, you can see it right there. She spun out, almost completely losing it and getting into Sonaker. Caution came out as race officials saw that here. But I was about to say, you actually probably could catch all of her stuff going on right now on her end of the spectrum, because she actually is now live streaming in her races. So if you guys want to, check out her link. It's Puddles Racing. That is where you will find her and her driving. I've been asked before if I'll ever do streaming. I told him probably not ever, because I say a lot of things on streams and cameras I shouldn't say in general, so that's why I just stick to broadcasting. So, sorry to those that ever want to see me stream, but I'm not that kind of a guy, so sorry. Alright, but anyway, we're getting ready to finalize this one out. We still got about 5 laps remaining on the restart. It has been a battle of survival, control, and just hope and pray. It's really the best way I can explain it. This time by 6 will go as long as the race truck gets off here at turn 4. No, we're going to stay under the yellow. We're going to go 5 to go now. Can Keith Checkmate Taylor make up for that mistake he had a minute ago there with Nick Kern and Cindy the Gozer Taylor finish out strong? Or is it 28 of Matthew Hoffer looking to finally put that 28 back into victory lane? It's been so long since he's had a win here on the dirt. The last time he was a victor, he was literally the season champion in Pedal Metal Racing League. Will he be able to do it here in Pushing Limits Racing League? A whole new series and a whole new branch of drivers and a whole new league to begin with. As the green flag flies back on out, we're back underway. Outside, looking at this time, the rules have reversed. Nick Kern will have the opportunity to make some moves on Cindy. They'll hard charge them down around out of turn 3 into 4 here. Keep trying to run hard on the bottom. Cindy trying to defend off some runs there. Nick Kern and Matthew Hoffer getting a big push there as well. We might go 4 wide. Oh, will it be? Will it be? No. Oh, man, that was close. So Hoffer had a run there. I thought he was going to go for it. Look at this from the outside. Look at it. Here comes the 5 of Chantel. All of a sudden, a whole new momentum starting to shift her way. All the problems, all the issues there. I think she might have found a second gear in there. Well, they'll lead him back in right here out of turn 3 and 4. One more time by Matthew Hoffer, Cindy Taylor, and Nick Kern battling it out hard for this one. 2 to go. Cindy needs a run there. She needs a little bit of help. Can she get the push? You can see the distance right there. The gap's not far off. She can have a chance at it. Hoffer and Chantel not far off. Neither is Keith. Keith's trying to make a big move there on the bottom line, but as the white flag comes out now. One more time around Jerome Keeney. I would just go down low and just stay there, man. Don't get in the way. They will come down the back straightaway, run them through. Nick Kern just needs 2 more solid turns, and out of 3 and 4. Watch out for Keeney. Oh no, Keeney rocks right in front of him, but he saves it there as they hold on, and that will finish it out. But your Dirt Stocks winner here tonight, though, is by far the ever so favorite Nick Kern. The 69 Trading Paint Sparko machine takes it to victory lane. Cindy will just have to settle for another second place finish here. What a crazy race and what a crazy finish, to put that nicely. Holy smokes. Damage done up on that 69 there. That thing took a little bit of a hit, but he's still going to pull some burnouts, of course. Let's take a look at our feature race results now on the scoreboard here, and what a battle it was. Nick Kern wins it here. Second going to Cindy Closer Taylor. Third to Matthew Hoffer. Despite the troubles, fourth going to Chantel Throttle Bottle. Fifth to Keith Checkmate Taylor. Sixth to Dustin Sonaker. 7 to Stanley Bottle, and then 8 to Jerome Keeney to round out the field here. It was a battle and a half for a lot, and a lot of headaches and heartaches here, to say the least. We'll take it down and talk with our race winner here in a minute. Have a word with our guys and see how this one played out for them. See our third place finisher, Matthew Hoffert, currently just driving around a little bit, maybe just trying to have a little fun out there. Second place, of course, being Miss Cindy Closer Taylor here. She pulling off a pretty good run there to the end. Gotta believe she's gotta be happy with that finish and happy with that run, but probably not too happy about the wrecks and issues in between. And then, of course, Nick Kern taking home victory here with a strong run and strong race finish. Pulls off a pretty good win there. He's the only driver to go back-to-back here. So, well, that in mind, folks, I think our drivers are ready to come talk with us here, or maybe not. I thought they would be. If they're trying to get a few beers in before they come talk with us, I wouldn't blame them. So, what a night, what a day it has been. It has definitely been a little bit of a hard race for these asphalt drivers and some dirt drivers in between, but, you know, give them credit where credit is due. They still put up everything they had and put up all the shots and fights they can to finish it out. Some of them just kind of doing what they had to do and doing what they need to do. But give them credit where credit's due. They came out here and they still fought. And we're going to have a word right now with one of them that fought to the end. Of course, I'm talking about the third place finisher, Matthew Hoffert. Hoffert, man, talk about a bit of a rough batch there he had in those last bit and ended up getting in there with Mr. Jerome there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to miss him. And I clipped him with the right rear and just sent me all kinds of crazy. But it was a good race. It was something different, something fun for everyone. And like you said, we went from a asphalt road course to dirt street stocks.
Yeah, a little bit of a change up in pacing in the situation, but that's kind of the unique thing about pushing limits is that they're willing to do that kind of crazy thing, kind of that stuff as well. But I mean, hey, still managed to put up a decent fight, a heck of a show. So I gotta ask you, man, who do you want to thank here for this one?
Well, everyone that showed up tonight and ran with us, all the racers tonight, thank you. PTM Racing TV for the awesome broadcasting. Pushing Limits Racing League, all friends and family watching at home.
Oh, for sure there, man. Well, nevertheless, congratulations, and good to see you back here in the South 3.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Matthew Hoffer coming away with a third place finish here tonight. And currently none of the other drivers have come to talk with us here, so we're going to go ahead and call this one a night and call it good. So we got to get ready to head down to Auto Club Speedway now and see what will go down and what will happen there. We've got a lot in store here for you folks, so do not stay away too long. If you haven't already, like and follow us up here on Facebook and share around and subscribe. You will be able to catch all the action here when we go live in just about a half hour. But for now, it's been fun. It's been real. We'll keep it real here next time as we are going to be with the Fast and Fun IROX at Auto Club in just a little bit. But for now, be safe. God bless. Take care. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you next time when the green flag flies.